I don't know who this guy is, but he's outskilling all these players.
Well, thank you, Tyler/Ninja, for joining us here at Screen Rant to chat about Free Guy. And if you guys are like, why are they chatting about Free Guy in October? It's now available to own at home. So we're going to talk about it more. And it's a super awesome movie that if you haven't seen, please go see it. So my first question is when you were approached for the idea of Free Guy, I have to imagine that there's maybe a part of you that was like, is this like a scary movie-esque parody, or is this going to be like a great, fantastic movie? So when you were approached for it, what did you think it was going to be, and were you at any point apprehensive to do it?
I wasn't apprehensive at all to do it. Like, just in general, the idea of this gaming movie, they sent us a script, it looked great. But like, I really had to have a talk with, Ryan and Shawn to get an actual idea. Like, once they sent me clips of some of the stuff they've already kind of recorded, the banter of I was like, this is a no-brainer. The one clip they saw, I was just reading it, and then of the script and the clip that I was watching, they had just lingo down, right? Like a little gamer lingo, and nothing sounded cringe at all, which is like instantly, those were two green flags right there. Because not a lot of people can get gamer lingo and gamer talk right, and just the general solid vibes of just like the industry, and they just really nailed it. So I was like, yeah, this is going to be good.
Well, yeah, that kind of leads to my next question is, what do you think Free Guy gets right about the world of gaming that other movies haven't necessarily nailed? And I think you just said it, but just to elaborate on that. Yeah,
I mean, what they get right is like the outlook and the overlay of first off, the art team. I'm thinking of, my mind's all over the place right now because there's just so much to talk about in that movie. Like, first off, the art department, right? When I am terrible with names, but when the boss of the studio comes in and he's like talking to the art team, and there's this massive art team.
Oh, and like, Taika Waititi's
yeah, he was incredible, by the way. Oh my god, he absolutely stole the show in those scenes. But Anton, he's like, Anton. But when he's like talking to the art team and he's like, "You guys, get me some skins," and it's like, skins are a huge part of all games, so it's just so hilarious that there's just this art team that's constantly on, like, ready to just make a skin whenever that Anton wants or whatever for the game that he's playing or creating. And then the glitches, right, when he's not fully coded correctly, right, and he's like not completing sentences. It's like, I've played games before where there's just terrible glitches, and it's like, dude, this is so, like, it's just so many cool little not clues, but Easter eggs, and I don't know, it's just amazing. Right? What didn't they get right?
What was the filming process like for you? Do you film it? Are you filming here in your studio, or do they bring you somewhere?
No, they brought me out to where they filmed. I forgot what it was. I don't think I want to say. God, dude, where was it? It wasn't Atlanta. It was somewhere downtown somewhere. But no, yeah, they flew me out for it. I think everyone else filmed remote, but they flew me and my wife out. Well, we flew out and showed up on set. They had the entire city, or like 3 block radius completely blocked off. Never seen that before, by the way. It was the coolest thing in the world to walk downtown anywhere, and just, it was a literal ghost town besides everyone that was on set. Super unique. And then they actually, when we filmed I had a scene that didn't make it into the movie, sad. That was actually me with Ryan when I was like walking down the street in downtown area. It was super dope. I actually really loved filming it, even though they didn't use it. And then that was the reason that they didn't just record me in like at home. Like, I probably could have done this right here and it would have been totally fine. But they had a little studio built for me in this warehouse, and they literally rebuilt my stream setup. I felt really special with my stream setup until I've literally done 3 or 4 films or like recording of like a commercial or a TV show or whatever in a studio built out by the company that's like, and I'm like, how did you guys nail this so easily? You guys built this in like an hour. Like, they worked on my room for like 4 days.
It's like, I spent so much time in this, and they just tweeted it out.
100%, just instantly. I'm like, all right, well, it looks perfect. Like, the only thing they don't have right was my, the exact little trophies that I have everywhere.
That's cool. So what was it like kind of playing yourself? I know you've done it a few times, but does it kind of come naturally, or is it something like, oh, it's a little more challenging than I thought because it's slightly different than something I would say.
No, yeah, it's super easy. Shawn was just like, if here's the script, and if there's something, if it's not something you would say, don't say it. Just say how you would normally say it. Very easy. I mean, it's the easiest thing in the world. You show up and they're like, play yourself. It's not. Yeah, it wasn't complicated at all.
I love that. Are we ever gonna get to see the deleted scene of you? I want to see this.
I hope so. I hope maybe now that it's out on DVD, maybe they have like a deleted scene section, and I thought I did well. I mean, everyone was telling me I did well. I'm not sure if that's like the Hollywood thing that everyone does, where they're you're doing great, Like, I mean, Ryan was saying that this scene was great. Shawn was saying the scene was great. I thought I was gonna make it. So I was obviously still just ecstatic to be in. I was in like 3 or 4 different scenes, and I'm still to this day getting people that are coming into my stream like every day. Several people, yo man, just saw Free Guy, great movie, loved you in it. And it's like so it still makes me smile to be a part of it.
That's cool. So there's already Ryan Reynolds did tweet out like Disney wants to do Free Guy 2. There's Free Guy 2 reports. I think it's happening. Would you want to come back and reprise your role, maybe a larger role, more in-person stuff that we will get to see?
I mean, okay, unless I'm just delusional. In my head, how I see the second one going is I think that every single person that was in Free Guy 1 is probably going to have a slightly deeper role in Free Guy 2, I would imagine. I'm assuming that obviously it's going to take place in a video game, so, if I don't really know Shawn, but I know that he wants to be super authentic to the movie and obviously the people that he had in the first one. So if they can, I think that they would probably want to do something really cool where a lot of the streaming content creators that they had in the first one are somewhat involved, even for just one scene with Ryan in the second one. But I would absolutely love to do it again. I would take it up in a heartbeat. I loved working with them. They were awesome. They're like texting me ideas and stuff in the middle of the night. Like, does this sound right? Do you think this sounds good? And I'm just like, yeah, that's definitely like gamer friendly, good to go. Like, you guys nailed it. They really didn't need too much guidance. They had it down.
You're like Free Guy story group. I love that.
Yeah.
Is there if you had to live in a video game world, which game would you want to live in?
I've been asked this a lot, and I've had a lot of time to think about it. The answer is Animal Crossing, 100% of the time. It's the easiest, most laid back. It's retirement. Animal Crossing is retirement. You just sit on the beach. You're just fishing in the ocean, making money, just gardening, sleeping. It's awesome.
There are night tarantulas, and you have to do a lot of favors for your neighbors.
The only way to get the night tarantulas to come out is to do what is it? I forgot. You have to literally farm every single flower. This.
Yeah, and then you catch a bunch and you go and sell them, and then you.
Yeah. I made my wife so much money doing that. I caught so many tarantulas. They were actually kind of difficult to catch too.
I love that game, but it's like unlocking this early pandemic memory of just everyone every morning being like, turnip prices.
Yeah, what are your turnip prices? Open up your island. Exactly.
And then getting into some.
It was bad, and then like the worst part was how long it took to load into someone's island, and then if you were the person who ran the island, it froze everyone. You couldn't move. Definitely could have been optimized.
It was like someone's trying to arrive, and everyone would just have to stop.
Yep.
Just trying to hang out with your friends. Oh my gosh. Okay. Is there a game you'd love to see adapted into a movie that hasn't been done yet, or maybe hasn't been done in the right way yet?
Yeah, there's this game on the PlayStation 1. It's called Legend of Legaia, and it would be an incredible movie. It's like about this. It's like crazy spoilers, but basically there's this like mist that takes over the world, and it infects everything. And there are some towns that are built up where the mist is outside, so the towns are safe, but they're trapped inside and stuff like that. And there's monsters in the mist and things like that. But there are these trees around the world where if you go and revive them, there's 3 heroes in the video game, and they don't start out together right away. So you have to like travel around the world and find them. And you just, band together to like revive these trees to push back the mist, and you find out like there's this crazy, insane plot twist at the end that you never would expect. It's a great video game, and it would be an even more incredible movie.
Okay, let me ask you this: do you have bigger? Because this is a good pitch. You're do you have bigger Hollywood-related plans? Did stepping into the Free Guy world scratch an itch you didn't know you had, or like do you have producing plans, anything like that?
I definitely have a lot of stuff that I have already filmed and things that I definitely am working on. And nothing like super crazy to where I'm like producing a movie or anything like that. But my team and I love acting. Like voice acting is like, I've done a couple of things already and they're going to be coming out, but it's like so natural and fun to me to just kind of like give the lines like, 7-8 different times to the directors and they're like, they're loving it. And whenever it's a really cool feeling. And I've been doing voices my entire life. Like I've been doing them for my family. We would come out of a movie, Shrek, and I could literally quote like 90% of the movie in the voices of what I watched. Like, and I was like 12 years old or 9 years old when that movie came out. So yeah, I think definitely not an itch that I didn't know I had, right? Because I got into it knowing that it was something that I liked and always wanted to do. So yeah, more stuff coming for sure.
More stuff coming. So hold on. Is there anything you can like...
Nothing I can say.
What is it?
I know. Listen, I wish I could be like, listen, I got this, all coming out. Like, look forward to it. But this isn't the, what is it? This isn't like the Free Guy press that we did before the movie came out. I can't tell you already what it is. You're just going to have to wait.
Ninja says, something is coming.
Something is coming. More stuff is coming. Yeah.
So big things are coming.
Yeah, we have, for once, like in a long time, for the first time in a long time, I'm like on like this really great driven path where I have a lot of balance in my life with gaming, things outside of gaming that we're working on, and I feel really good. So
I love that. I kind of feel like the last, how long has it been? I don't know how long it's been.
2 years.
2 years. What feels like almost like a halftime for a lot of people, where people got to really sit back and think about what they want and what their next steps are being. And now I feel like we're starting to see everyone's like actionable things, and it's kind of exciting.
It's very exciting. I mean, a lot of my friends have been, announcing massive things, and it's just it's so cool to see everyone really getting back out there in real life, doing real life things. That's fun.